How to draw a straight line in Flame Painter Pro. Now I'm using version 4. What you can do, go to Edit menu and Ruler Tool. Make certain that's on, and as soon as you do that you get 3 points. Now of course you've got a brush here that going all over the place. So if I just go out here, see obviously you can just create all kinds of different designs. It needs to be drawn very close, basically in between that point and that point, to make sense of straight line. So if I do that, then as I draw that, you can see it's just drawn across. Now you get a panel here as well. Now I'm not going to go freehand lock control. I'm just doing the basic default line. So you can just draw a quick line very easily like that. And you can always move it. So if you want, say, I don't want it straight across, I want it a diagonal. And again, exactly the same. Simply just drag and just draw down like that. As long as you're very, very close to that line, you can do that. Now say you want it in a different position. You can go to the central one, that central point, move that up, and now simply just draw again along that line. So you get a nice line there. And again, do that one, and again, just drag down there. Now if you want to change the angle, simply click there and then just drag. So you can drag that around and simply drag down that way. As long as it's close to the line. If you go further out, it will go all over the place. Especially Flame Painter, it seems a mind of its own where the line. So I'm just going to select a different. So again, Edit and Ruler Tool. Now you can turn it off by going undo, undo. So you'll end up suddenly losing the ruler tool. So always just turn it on. You'll see the panel here and you'll see these. If you haven't got that, then you haven't got it on. So I'm just going to say select another one of these tools. You may have this brush, you may not, depending on your various particle systems you've got. And simply again, select there and you can just drag across and you've got your straight line. Well, you can also rotate this, so you just rotate it. Now it will go slightly out of position, but again, you can just drag down there and you can go to that one again and just drag, turn that around, rotate it, and again, reposition it, very quick. I'm not certain why it just slightly moves out. And if you do it slightly, you can always undo. If it does go off, and sometimes it does, I have noticed it doesn't always obey it. Most of the time it does follow that line, but it does have a tendency sometimes to think, oh, it's gone a bit far. And I'm just going to draw the line just along that bit there. And again, just along there. I think if you go along that, it doesn't draw it perfectly. It just slightly deviates. Very hard to say. But you've got your design there and you can rotate that around and again, move it back there and then draw the line again and just keep repeating that. Now it's a pity there's no sort of repeat feature in here. It'd be really nice if you could do that. However, what you can do, you've got that design. You can see, of course, now what you've got a layer. You just got a standard layer. You go over to the transform and you can then move that around and use that design as a starburst design or whatever. Create multiple copies. So click OK. I always forget to do that. Down the bottom it says cancel or OK. Always remember to do that. Otherwise, it just doesn't work in the way you think. Now, of course, I can still continue on drawing lines. So I'm just simply go there. And again, if I don't do it close to it, it does have a tendency to go off. So you can just keep, and you don't have to position it exactly. You can create maybe a sort of design like that, where you've just got it just crossways all over the place. But it's all in a straight line. But again, as I said, you can, if you want, create some variation, just move away from that line. And that's all you've got. Now there's no ruler, there's like edit and you've got perspective tool, but there's no sort of spiral rulers, circular rulers. That would be brilliant as well. All you got is a straight line. But straight lines can produce obviously squares, rectangles, grids, starbursts and polygons and millions of other shapes as well. So it is a useful feature of Flame Painter Pro. And like I say, this is version 4. I'm not certain if it was in version 3 or not, or 2. Please don't hold me on that, because, and also some brushes have a tendency to go slightly all over the place. Some of them are quite uncontrollable brushes. So even if you try and follow them a line, they do have a tendency to go everywhere. But you can see you can create all kinds of weird and wonderful straight lines which are really useful. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Thank you much.